Like we said last time, no matter what I tell you to do, the most important person to listen to is your body, not me. Listen to me, but listen to your body first. If your body says stop, please take that instruction over mine.
Okay.
That's the important thing. And like we already saw last time, depending on how long ago we've exercised, you find that different parts of the body have become a bit stiff or heavy. So we have to let it loosen up gradually over time. The stiffness did not build up overnight, therefore we cannot expect it to go overnight. It has to take time to loosen up. What we're trying to build up to is a sequence in yoga called Surya Namaskar, which translates to the sun salutation. I'll demonstrate the full sequence for you, and then you can now see where we're going. I'm going to put the mat at an angle so you can see both the side and the front. And you can see from the sequence where we are building up to. Normally we start here, we do the first position, we put our hands together, then from there we stretch up and stretch back. You can see the tummy is stretching, the back is compressing. Then I maintain that stretch and go forward, put my fingers in line with the toes, then one leg goes back, the knee goes to the floor, I stretch my thigh and raise my head up. Then the other leg goes back into a very popular pose called the plank, which works for the mid-core. Then I drop down and go into the cobra. Then we stretch in the downward facing dog. Then come back and stretch the other thigh. Bring the leg forward again. Go back and stretch up and hands down. This is half the sequence. We repeat with the other leg going back, that becomes a full sequence. I can see that by the time you complete this sequence, about 5, 10 or 12 times, you're fully exercised. You can actually go about your business for the rest of the day. So let's start building up like we did last time. Stand with feet together as close as you can. Okay. So let's breathe in. We're going to be working with the breathing. Breathe in deeply. As you breathe out, bring your palms together into the prayer position. As you breathe in, stretch your arms forward. Continue to breathe in as you take it up. Continue to breathe in. As you breathe out, bring the hands down beside you on both sides. Okay, good. Let's start again. Breathe in. Breathing out, bring your palms together here. Breathing in, stretch forward and take it all the way up. Breathing out, hands down by your sides. Okay? Hands up by your sides. Now, one thing you should try and do, we're trying to stretch this place. So, when we go up, we would like to get the elbows as straight as we can keep them. Not everybody can keep their elbows straight, but we want to keep it, when we come up this, we want to keep it straight and maintain that thing as straight as we can. See, mine are very straight. So, just as straight as you can, stretching up. And when you stretch up, you want to lift your chest up. So, put them together. See how straight can you get them? Palm facing front and stretch. See if you can touch the ceiling. At the center, lift your chest up towards the chin and breathe in deeply. You can feel that stretch traveling. Now breathing out, bring your hands down. And again, coming down, we don't want to come down this way. We want to come down that way. Okay, let's start again. Breathe in, breathe out, prayer position. Breathing in, stretch forward, lock the elbows straight, and then continue up. Lock the elbows straight and stretch and touch the ceiling. Lift your chest up. Now breathing out, drop your hands. Now you should feel that by the time you lift up and lift your chest, you feel the tummy stretching also. So let's start again. Breathing in, breathe out, bring the palms together here. Breathing in, stretch forward, really stretch and lift up. Maintain that stretch. Keep the elbows as straight as you can. Then lift your chest up and feel the tummy stretching as you lift up. Breathing in fully. Now breathing out, hands down. Now we're going to extend. Breathe in, breathing out, put your palms together. Breathing in, stretch forward, keep breathing in as you go up. Lift, touch the ceiling, keep breathing in as you now bend back, keep breathing in, still breathing in. Feel the tummy stretch. Now breathing out, straighten up and lower your hands. You should feel the tummy stretch when you bend back. So when you bend back, concentrate on trying to stretch the tummy. Of course, the lower back will concentrate. Pay attention to that stretch in the whole of the front from the chin down to the lower abdomen. So breathe in again. Breathe out, put your palms together. Breathe in, stretch forward, maintain the stretch and take the arms up. Lift your chest, touch the ceiling and bend back. You're still breathing in. As you bend back, breathing in. Breathing out, straighten up and lower your hands. Okay, now that we get the sequence, let's do it in quick succession 3 times before we extend. So ready? Breathe in. Breathe out, prayer position. Breathing in, stretch forward, lift up, bend back, feel the tummy stretch. Breathing out, straighten up and lower your hands. That's number 1. We're going to do it again, number 2. Breathe in. As you breathe out, prayer position. Breathing in, stretch forward, maintain the stretch, lift up, touch the ceiling, lift your chest up, bend back, feel the tummy stretching as you keep breathing in. Breathing out, straighten up and drop your hands. Okay, one more time before we extend. Breathe in, breathing out, prayer position. Breathing in, stretch your hands forward, lift them up, maintaining the stretch. Touch the ceiling, lift your chest up, bend back, still breathing in, bend back, feel the tummy stretch. Breathing out, straighten up and drop your hands. Okay, now we are going to extend to the next stage. What we want to do is we breathe in, we come this way, breathing out, we breathe in, we go back, breathing out. We want to come to a horizontal position or as close to horizontal as you can. If you cannot go horizontal, just go as close as you can towards horizontal. And then we breathe in, we come back up again, we breathe out, we drop the hands. So let's try it. Okay, let's get the sequence before we go. Breathe in, breathe out, prayer position. Breathe in, stretch your hands forward, maintain the stretch as you lift up, maintain the stretch as you bend back, feel the tummy stretching as you keep breathing in. Now breathing out, come forward to a horizontal position. Let the arms and the trunk be parallel to the floor, feel the stretch. Breathing in, straighten up to a standing position. Bend back as you keep breathing in. Breathing out, straighten up and drop your hands. Breathe in. Breathing out, prayer position. Breathing in, stretch forward. Maintain the stretch as you keep breathing in and lifting your hands to the ceiling. Breathing in, lift your chest up. Still breathing in, bend back. Feel the tummy stretching as you keep breathing in. Now breathing out, come forward. Horizontal position, as close as you can to a horizontal position. Arms and body parallel to the floor. Breathing in, straighten up to a standing position and bend back, still breathing in. Breathing out, straighten and drop your hands. Okay, so now we get the sequence. So let's do it 3 times before we extend again. Okay, we get the sequence. So ready? Breathe in. Breathing out, put your palms together in the prayer position. Breathing in, stretch them forward, maintain the stretch as you lift them up to the ceiling. Stretch and touch the ceiling, lift your chest up to the chin. So you're still breathing in as you bend back. Now breathing out, you come forward to a horizontal position or as close as you can. Breathing in, you straighten up, straight to the ceiling. Breathing in, bend back. Breathing out, straighten up and drop your hands. Okay, 2 more times before we extend. Breathe in, breathe out, prayer position. Breathe in, stretch forward. Maintain the stretch as you lift your hands up. Maintain the stretch and bend back. Still breathing in, feel the tummy stretch. Breathing out, come forward to that horizontal position or as close as you can to it. Arms and body parallel to the floor, head between the arms. Breathing in, straighten up. Maintain the stretch and bend back. Still breathing in. Breathing out, straighten up and drop your hands. Okay, 1 more before we extend. Breathe in. Breathing out, bring your palms together in the prayer position. Breathing in, stretch forward. Maintain the stretch and lift up to the ceiling. Touch the ceiling, lift your chest up. Bend back as you keep breathing in. Feel the tummy stretch. Breathing out, come forward to a horizontal position as close as you can to that horizontal position. Breathing in, straighten up and bend back. Breathing out, straighten up and drop your hands. I'm sure you're feeling your upper arms and chest stretching already, and the back also. Good. Now we're going to extend. 1 more extension. So let's get the sequence before we start. Breathe in, breathe out, prayer position. Breathe in, stretch forward, lift up, chest goes to the ceiling, arms touch the ceiling, bend back, breathing in, feel the tummy stretching. Breathing out, come to the horizontal position. Now bring your hands down towards the floor. Some people can touch the floor. If you cannot touch the floor, bend your knees. But I now want your hands to be in line with the toes. So bend your knees if you need to, but we now want the hands to be in line with the toes. Okay, breathing in, take your hands up, straighten up, come up, standing, straight to the ceiling, bend back. Breathing out, straighten up, and drop your hands. Okay. Okay, let's start again. Breathe in, breathe out, and prayer position. Breathe in, stretch your arms forward, maintain the stretch, and lift your chest. Bend back, feel the tummy stretch as you bend back, still breathing in. Now, still breathing out now. You come forward to that horizontal position, get there, and then bring the hands down in line with the toes. If you need to bend your knees, do so, but let the hands come down in line with the toes and pull forward as far as you can go. Breathing in, stretch your hands forward and lift up as you breathe in. Breathe in, go back. Breathing out, drop your hands by your sides. Okay. Now there's a little modification for people who have lower back here. Let me stand sideways so you can see. The normal position is to, when you come down this way, you want to keep your knees straight until you get to the point where you may need to bend your knees. The classical position is to keep the knees straight and bend, stretch up that way. But if you have lower back problems, then you're allowed to come up with your knees bent, so it puts less pressure on the back. For the rest of us who don't have lower problems, we like to keep the knees straight and stretch up from the back. For people with lower back problems, bend your knees and to reduce the pressure on the back when you're coming up. Okay? So let's try again. Feet together. Breathe in. Breathe out. Palms together. Breathe in, stretch forward, maintain the stretch, lift up, lift your chest up, bend back, feel the tummy stretch. Breathing out, come forward to that horizontal position. Then bring your hands down. If you need to bend your knees, do so. Let the fingers come in line with the toes. Breathing in, stretch up again, stretch up, bend back. Breathing out, straighten, and drop your hands. So now we get the sequence. We can now... Oh, Unabaga is here. I thought it was Eusebio. Who knows? Okay. Okay. Welcome to the group. Okay, now that we get the sequence, let's try it 3 times before we extend again. We have to keep extending until we get to this footing. Ready? Breathe in. Breathe out. Put your palms together in the prayer position. Breathe in. Stretch your hands forward. Maintain this stretch and lift them up to the ceiling. Lift your chest and keep breathing in as you bend back and you feel the tummy stretch. Go as far as you feel comfortable going. Breathing out, maintain the stretch and come forward to that horizontal position. You're still breathing out. Now bring your hands down in line with the toes. Bend your knees if you need to. Breathing in, stretch your hands up. Stretch your hands up. Bend back, feel the tummy stretch. Breathing out, straighten and drop your hands. Okay, 2 more times before we extend. Breathe in, breathe out, prayer position. Breathe in, stretch forward, maintain the stretch, lift the hands up to the ceiling, bend back, feel the tummy stretching. You want that tummy to stretch, breathe in. Now breathing out, come forward, body and arms parallel to the floor first, and then take it down, fingers in line with the toes, bend your knees if you need to. Breathe in, stretch up again, lift your hands to the ceiling, bend back, breathe in, feel the tummy stretch. Breathing out, straighten up and drop your hands. Okay, 1 more time. Breathe in, breathe out and prayer position. Breathe in, stretch forward, maintain the stretch, lift up to the ceiling, lift your chest, bend back, feel the tummy stretching. Breathing out, come forward to a horizontal position, then continue the hands down, in fingers in line with the toes, bend your knees if you need to. Breathing in, stretch up and stretch back. Breathing out, straighten up and drop your hands. Good. I think we're already warming up, right? We see where we're going. Now we're going to extend again. And I'm going to put the mat at an angle so you can see both the front and the side. Okay, let me show you what we're going to extend now. What we're going to extend from here, we want to now put the hands on the floor and take one leg back. That's the next extension we're going to do. And then we'll come back and go down again. Eventually we keep extending one stage at a time. Okay, so ready? Breathe in. Breathe out, prayer position. Breathe in, stretch your hands forward. Lift, touch the ceiling. Lift your chest, bend back, feel the tummy stretching. Breathing out. Maintain the stretch and get your body to a parallel position to the floor and then continue. Bend your knees if you need to. Let the fingers come in line with the toes. Breathing in, take your right leg back and put it on the floor, knees straight. Now breathing out, bring it back to me, the left. Breathing in, stretch up, stretch back. Breathing out, straighten and drop your hands. Breathe in, breathing out, prayer position. Breathing in, stretch forward, lift your hands up to the ceiling, lift your chest up and bend back. Breathing out, come to a horizontal position, then bring the hands down, in line with the toes, bend your knees if you need to. Now breathing in, take the left leg back, Right knee bending, palms flat on the floor if you can. If not, just touch the tip of the fingers. Now breathing out, bring that left leg back to meet the right. Breathing in, stretch up and bend back. Breathing out, hands down. Okay, so now we get the sequence. So let's do it 3 times before we extend to the next one, right? Are we sweating yet? Does anybody need to wipe their sweat? I'm going to wipe mine. Or to drink water, whatever you need to do. Okay, ready for it? We'll do it. Now remember that 3 sequence means 1 with the right, 1 with the left, that's 1. Then 1 with the right, 1 with the left, that's 2. Then 1 with the right, 1 with the left, that's 3. Then before we extend. Okay, ready? Breathe in, breathe out, prayer position. Breathe in, stretch your hands forward, lift them up to the ceiling, lift your chest up, bend back as you keep breathing in, let the tummy stretch. Breathing out, come forward to a horizontal position, then continue the hands down, fingers in line with the toes. Breathing in, take your right leg back. Breathing out, bring it forward to meet the left. Breathing in, stretch up and stretch back. Breathing out, straighten up and drop your hands. Breathe in, breathe out, prayer position. Breathe in, stretch your hands forward, lift your chest, bend back. Breathing out, come forward from the waist, body and arms parallel to the floor, then continue the hands down, fingers in line with the toes. Breathing in, take your left leg back. Breathing out, bring it forward to meet the right. Breathing in, stretch up, bend back. Breathing out, hands down by your sides. 2 more to go. Breathe in, breathe out, and prayer position. Breathe in, stretch forward, lift your hands up, bend back. Breathing out, come forward, fingers in line with the toes. Breathing in, take your right leg back. Now this time, drop your right knee on the floor. Drop your right knee on the floor. Point the toes away, and I try to flatten the right thigh. Try to bring the right thigh forward so you can feel the right thigh stretching. Want to flatten the right thigh, lift your head up, and stretch that right thigh. Good. Put your toes on the floor. Breathing out, bring the right leg back to meet the left. Breathing in, stretch up, stretch back. Breathing out, straighten up, and drop your hands. Breathe in, breathe out, palms together. Breathe in, stretch forward, bend back. Breathing out, bend forward, fingers in line with your toes. Breathing in, take your left leg back, drop the left knee on the floor, point the toes away, and flatten that left thigh towards the floor. Push it forward so you can feel it stretching. You want to feel the stretch there. Feel that stretch, breathe in. Now breathing out, bring the left leg forward to meet the right. Breathing in, stretch up and stretch back. Breathe out, hands down by your sides. Okay, 1 more time to go. Okay, I think we're going too fast. Okay, let's slow down for this last one because we want to get it right before we extend. Breathe in, breathe out, prayer position. Breathe in, stretch your hands forward, lock the elbows, lift up, touch the ceiling, lift your chest up, bend back, feel the tummy stretching. You want to feel that stretch in the tummy, that's what we want. Breathing out, come forward, body parallel to the floor initially, then allow the hands to continue down, fingers in line with the toes. Now, right leg goes back. As you breathe in, drop the knee to the floor, the right knee to the floor. Point the right toes away from you, so the top of the foot is flat on the floor. And then stretch the right thigh by pushing your hips towards the left ankle and flattening the right thigh. You want to feel that stretch. Okay, now as you breathe out, you can bring the right leg forward to meet the left leg. As you breathe in, you want to stretch up and bend back. As you breathe out, you straighten and drop your hands. You have to do it on the left to balance. Breathe in, breathe out, and prayer position. Breathe in, stretch forward, lift your hands up, bend back. Breathing out, you bend forward from the waist, fingers in line with the toes. Now it's the left leg that goes back. As you breathe in, knee goes to the floor, toes point away, and you flatten the left thigh by moving the hips towards the right ankle and lifting the head and letting this come down. Feel the stretch all the way here. Breathing out, let the left leg come forward to meet the right. Breathing in, stretch up, lift your chest to meet the ceiling, bend back, feel the tummy stretch. Breathing out, straighten up and drop your hands. Okay, let's take a few minutes breathing. Shake out your upper arms and your chest. I can see everybody's stretched now. Okay, so we've almost brought in the full sequence of the Surya Namaskar. So we leave the Surya Namaskar here today. Next week, we add in the few steps to get the full sequence. Let me show you again what the full sequence is like. Let me show you what. So you can rest. Take a few deep breaths. When I show you the full sequence again from the side, so you can catch your breath. So this is what we are working up towards without break. And you see that almost all the muscles in the front and the back of the body have been exercising that. I can imagine this is our standard warming up exercise at the beginning of yoga classes. And you do it about 6 times or 12 times. And some people do it up to 20 times. But by the time you do that with breathing, you find that you've really exercised everything and ready to go. Okay, now that's why we're working slowly, building up the stages. You can see how far we've gone in that. Just a few more left to complete the sequence. Yeah.
Can we do the right leg and the left leg at the same time when we're doing that press up?
Okay. Notice when I did the full thing that it looked like I did 2 times, but it's actually 1 because the first one, when the right leg goes back, it comes forward and I stand up. Then I start again with the left leg going back and coming forward before it comes 1 sequence. So 1 round is what looked like I did twice, but actually 1. Because first time I started with the right leg going back, then the right leg comes forward and I finish, that's half. Then I start again with the left leg going back first, then it comes forward first, and that's 2. So you always go Right leg going back, coming forward first, then left leg going back and forward before you have one complete round. Does that answer your question? You're muted. I can't hear you. I see your mouth.
No, I was asking, so we can do both sets at the same time. We can do both sets before we stand up, right?
Oh, before you stand up, you have to stand up completely and then start again with the other one. I see what you mean. No, you have to.
Okay.
I see what you mean. So when you go with the right leg back, you have to stand up and then start with the left leg back.
Okay, got it.
Yeah, because it's important the way the muscles are brought into the stretch. It's a static stretching sequence. Most of yoga is static stretching. So you have to bring the muscle in the right way and then keep it there to stretch. Okay, now let's sit down. Let's sit down and do some work for the abs. In yoga, the spine is very important and the mid core is also very important. So we'll always work on the abs. And this one, we did it last time. And it's my favorite ab stretching exercise. So sit with your feet in front of you. I think I need to move back. Can you see my legs?
See your new student.
Huh?
You have an additional student.
Is that future?
Yes.
Future, how now? Okay. Welcome to the class. Okay, sit down, feet straight out. Now lean back, put your palms against your hips and let the elbows drop to the floor. Take your right leg up at an angle and then watch the space between the heel and the floor and put your left leg half there. And now as you start breathing, you feel the tummy stretching, you feel the abs stretching. If we are holding too long for you, feel free to lower your legs, take a few deep breaths and come back up if we're still up. But you feel the tummy stretching as you hold. Keep breathing. If we're holding too long, just feel free to come down. Keep the knees straight as you can. And then gently bring the legs down. Let's do it on the other side. Take the right leg up, left leg up this time. And then bring the right halfway between the heel and the floor. Hold it there and breathe. You need that breathing to get the abs to work. It may be just a few seconds for you. If we're holding too long, feel free to bring the legs down. Take a few deep breaths, come back up. We're waiting for you. And gently bring them down. Let's do it one more time with the right leg up and left halfway. And you're breathing. Remember, keep breathing. Keep breathing. Whatever you do, keep breathing. Now you feel the abs telling you, thank you for exercising me today. And now bring the legs down. The other side, left leg, last time for it. And then right leg halfway. Whatever you do, keep breathing and keep the knees straight. Keep the knees straight and feel the abs acknowledging the exercise today. And then gently bring them down. Now, we're going to take both legs up as high up as you can get them towards the ceiling, and then push your trunk forward towards the legs. Again, you feel that crunch in the abs. Keep the legs together, knees straight. Again, as long as you feel comfortable, don't let your lower back get to the floor. And gently come down. Oh, doesn't that feel good? Okay, sit up. I'm looking at the time. Okay, come up to a kneeling position, kneel down this way. We'll do just 2 more, this one and another one, then we'll stop today. Kneel down this way. Put the right leg out to the side. Right leg out to the side. And my right hand is resting on the right leg. Take your left hand up with the palm facing the head, and the upper arm is touching the left ear. Then I'm going to slide the right hand down the leg as far as I feel comfortable going, with the left hand coming over the head in that direction. Get to the point where you cannot go anymore and just hold it there and breathe. Remember, it's static stretch. You want to hold here, engage the muscles and feel the muscles stretch into that position. Keep breathing. Then let's come out of it. Drop that hand. Okay, let's try the other side. Left leg out. Whatever I do to one side, I do to the other side, right? Right hand up to the ceiling, palm is facing the head, upper arm is touching the ear. And then slide the left hand down, the right hand coming over. Hold it just there and keep breathing. Just hold it there now. And breathe in and out. And down. Now we have to do the most important exercise in yoga. The final relaxation. We skipped it last time, so we're going to do it today. So lie on your back in what we call a corpse pose. You lie on your back with feet a comfortable distance apart, with the arms a comfortable distance from the body, palms are facing the ceiling, and your eyes gently closed. So try that and see if you can do that. Just lie on your back, allow your feet to be a comfortable distance apart. And then your arms on both sides, lie limp, palm facing the ceiling. And then your eyes, allow your eyes to close gently. Sometimes, some people, when you lie down to, you find that your lower back may be complaining. If your lower back is complaining, bend your knees and put your feet flat on the floor. If you feel any tension in the lower back, put your feet flat on the floor. But let your feet be a comfortable distance apart. Let them not be together. A little wider, a little apart, the feet apart, not longer the feet together. Good, that's it. Now allow your eyes to close gently. Okay. Now I'm going to talk to you, you listen to me. What we're going to try and do is to relax the body systematically. We're going to move our attention to different parts of the body. And all you do is when you put your attention there, you notice that the muscle in that part of the body will start relaxing. So what we want to do is to move systematically through the whole body to relax. So the eyes are gently closed. And listen to me now. Now move all your attention and focus completely on the toes. Nothing else in this world matters to you except your toes. Focus completely on your toes. And as you concentrate on the toes, you notice that the toes will start relaxing. Now let that attention move. You're going to travel over the body. Let's move from the toes over the feet to the ankles. And feel the feet and the ankles relaxing. And then you start moving up the lower legs in the direction of the knees. When you get to the knees, mentally check the sides and the back of the knees. And then start moving up the thighs. When you get to the hips, check the buttocks and the pelvis. Mentally move your attention there. And then take the attention to the waist and go around the waistline. Make a circle. Go from one point, go until you come back to the starting point. Then take that attention to the navel, and from there, move out in all directions over the tummy. Radiate your attention outward from the center in all directions over the tummy, moving out, feeling the muscles in the tummy relaxing. And when you get to the extremes, wrap around to the lower back and explore the lower back. Become aware of any tension in the lower back. Acknowledge any tension you feel in the lower back. Just acknowledge that there's tension there if there is. Move around, different spots of the lower back. Then bring the attention to the tip of the tailbone and start moving up the spine from there. One vertebra at a time, moving up. You go through the middle back to the upper back, and you come to rest at the shoulder blades. From there, move sideways into the armpits, come down the sides and move up the chest, move up the ribcage to the chest, and explore the chest. Move around different spots in the chest. Then bring the attention to the point between the breasts, and move sideways onto the breasts, then up to the shoulders from there, down the upper arms to the elbows, down the lower arms to the wrists, go over the palms and fingers to the tips of the fingers, then to the back of the hands. Come back to the wrists, elbows, and shoulders, and then take it to the back of the neck. Wrap around to the throat and come to the chin, the jaws, the lips, and go to the cheekbones and explore the face. Bring it to the tip of the nose and go over the bridge of the nose to the eyes. And you check the eyeballs, the eyelids, the eyebrows, and you take it to the forehead and to the top of the head. And now the body is completely relaxed. Now bring the attention to the breathing. And to help us concentrate on the breathing, become aware of the contact of each breath with the lining of the nostrils. Every time you breathe in, feel that contact of the breath with the lining of the nostril going in, and feel it again coming out. Going in, feel it coming out. And notice there's a pause between the out breath and the next in breath. So become aware of the contact going in, the contact coming out, and the pause between the out breath and the next in breath. Keep following the breathing that way. And you notice that the breathing has become very relaxed and calm. And the mind always follows the breathing, so the mind becomes relaxed and calm. So hold it there, breathing, focusing on the contact with the line of the nostrils going in, coming out, and the pause between the next in-breath. And that keeps the mind very relaxed and calm. Now notice a very gentle movement of the chest when you breathe in. Every time you breathe in, there's a very gentle rise of the chest. And as you breathe out, it falls gently. Follow that movement of the chest and use that to focus on the chest now. Now move from the chest to the shoulders, down to the elbows, to the wrists, and to the fingers. Keep the eyes closed as you gently wiggle your fingers gently, wiggle your toes gently. The eyes remain closed as you gently bring your feet together. Stretch your hands over your head very gently. Give your body a very gentle stretch. Arms over your head and stretch gently. The eyes remain closed as you roll onto the right side. Allow the knees to bend and sit up quietly. Sit up quietly with the eyes still closed. Sit in a very comfortable position. Either your legs bent or straight, but keep the eyes closed and sit quietly for a few seconds. Keep the eyes closed. Now mentally observe how relaxed your body is and how calm your mind is. Observe that mentally. Then affirm to yourself that when you need to relax, you will have full control to bring yourself to this level of relaxation. Make that affirmation to yourself, then bring the palms over the face, fingers in the forehead. Stroke your hands down, let the fingers scroll down. As the fingers pass the eyes, you allow the eyes to open. And that marks the end of the session. Om Shanti.
Yeah,